who's truly a Jotun. He's a frost giant. Yeah, these guys just don't know it yet. They're gonna convert. They're gonna convert to the ice hammer baby. Ice hammer baby. That's right. Sing it if you know it. In Perisno, I've been keeping loaded up with booze. I've been keeping these drunken fornicators completely liquored up, right? They're like bouncing off the walls like clowns and shit. And so our morale's been doing good.
Welcome to Perisno, a land where elves and giants roam in the ancient moors and forests. Dwarves craft great works in their mountain strongholds, and men form mighty empires. The ancient kingdoms have all but fallen, but Clymorian forces are still lurking in the shadows. They watch, waiting for any signs of the old kingdom of Perisno to return once again. Will you be the one who restores the ancient kingdom to its former glory? Or will you build a new empire atop its ruins? Be wary, hero. There is danger at every turn.
My man Loki, who beat Loki in the eating contest? Good God, Loki winked at me. That was Wildfire in his elemental aspect, which is why he looked familiar, and why he ate the trencher as well as the food inside it. And Thialfi, who raced so fast that I could hardly believe his speed, was racing against Huggi, the speed of thought. And as for you, Asa Thor. He turned once again to Thor, whose face was slowly turning red. The drinking horn from which you took such great draughts, that was a funnel that led to the One Sea. And you'll see for yourselves when you return how far back the tide has receded. The cat was the world serpent that circles the worlds with its tail in its mouth, and you lifted it so high into the air that you almost dragged it out of the ocean.
Good morning, Shield Wall. And it is Thor's Day. It's a little late here in the Gettysburg battlefield. We're headed back to Soot to fight with the giants. Perisno. So I've loaded up 145, the latest Perisno, and I've made very little changes. I've changed some of the music. I got rid of the Mountain Blade Warband vanilla music. I changed the font, and I extended the lengths on some of the giants' weapons. And I modded my banner, but that's all that I have done. Any of the weapons, I did not touch the damages, and I did not touch the speeds. And I'm doing great today, actually. So, after a couple of months of pretty heavy-duty multiple sclerosis flare-ups, and then I think Monday and Tuesday were the worst days. I slept for a really long time, like ripped Van Winkle. And then I woke up this morning and I feel pretty doggone good. So I should be streaming some more. I think today is the best day that I have felt in 2 months. So even got up on my cane, took a stroll over, had a chat with the FBI lady. So heck yeah, I hope your day finds you all smiling and you guys have had a happy, healthy, and successful week. Looking forward to seeing you in the Shield Wall this weekend. And I'm chilling. And thank you, Makader and Tofu and the whole team for this masterpiece. This is my favorite fantasy mod. I should say fantasy game. I did change some of the music because I don't want any Mountain Blade Warband. I don't want any vanilla in my Perisno. and that's me. So we'll see how we do. This is a bit of a pre-stream test. See how my settings are doing. We'll turn them down a little bit because I'm recording using OBS, and OBS is a freaking hog. OBS is a random hog. Sometimes it eats up my resources and sometimes it doesn't. I have all my browser sources turned off and all that jazz, images unload, etc., etc. But when I'm using OBS to record and I can narrate, we have to turn a few things down. So rock and roll, isn't this beautiful? Look at this. I love it. Absolutely love it. I did throw my own font in. I'm playing on normal settings. I like the combat in Perisno because it's fast and it's deadly. But sometimes I do want to turn my damage down. Right on. So I think everything's looking pretty good. Right on, right on, right on. And Mercator sent me a font data file to test out for a smaller font for the report during battle, so it doesn't take up so much of the screen, and it looks really good. And I'm blind as a bat. My vision comes and goes regardless of glasses because of multiple sclerosis attacks on the optic nerves. And I can see it clear, nice and crisp and clean. It looks great. So rock and roll. This is still a little loud, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna turn that down to 300 for my old chariot here. Awesome, awesome. And last but not least, I am doing a fundraiser for a new electric wheelchair. Because I have primary progressive multiple sclerosis. So my progression and the deterioration will continue. And I'd sure like to get outside an electric wheelchair. And ! new chair will send you a link to my Facebook. If you can donate, no amount is too small. Thank you if you do, and I'd love you if you have. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's a little laggy. OBS, you suck. Good to see you again, Warlord Thrym. What are you doing? Chieftain Ajar. Who are we at war with? Drahara, man, they want to take over the world, I'm telling you. Kulan Horde, we're on pretty even, I think we're on pretty even terms with them. I think they're getting their butt kicked by everybody. I don't expect them to last much longer. And so we are the lords of the little village of Ozak, and this is my banner that I'm on. That's all I'm on. Right on. Let's see what we're up to. There is no campaign currently in progress. This brick clashes with the rest of this. Is beautiful work. This framework is very nice work. The brick clashes greatly. I would suggest using stone texture right out of the textures file and tint or hue it to your heart's desire. What's the realm doing? Oh, no campaign. What are you doing? Well, let us adventure. Let us roam forth. Beautiful piece of work, right on. Looks good. Ground textures look groovy. Yeah, a little laggy for me. When I'm not recording, when I'm not using OBS or I'm not streaming, we should rest. I'm not using OBS. I can do a screen cap recording in 1080. It looks bitchin'. You guys have seen some of my 1080 videos on YouTube. Been spending a lot more time on YouTube as I can. Hot diggity dogs. Where are we going? Let's take a walk. Let's take a look around Funky Town. I've got some freaking Sour Patch Kids here. Look at this bitchin' kingdom. I should have come out of the tavern. I like to come out of the tavern. Bitchin' freaking building. Look at that. That is so awesome. How'd you like to live here? Thrym! From the Norse sagas. Tales of the gods. When Thor dressed up like, damn it, Cogfog moment of the day. Because Thrym had stolen Thor's hammer. And so Thor killed him. That's nice. They put the bears in. They put the bears in because I had modded the bears into my game, my giant game, because I wanted my giants to have bears, right? And so I loaded this up, and these guys got bears. Well, at least my guy does. And some of the other guys, my bitchin' helmets, I love these armors. They're so kick-ass. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Freaking red mohawk bitchin', just like 1980. I was singing in a punk band called Scourge. We used to play at the Metro across the street from Wrigley Field. Hasta la vista, senor. Nothing new, rock and roll. See ya, see ya. Look at this, it's so cool. Grand adventures, man. We must be heavy, heavy. That pub looks cool. I love it. Awesome. Let's take a peek. Is it closed? Yeah, it's closed. We're sleeping. Come back tomorrow for another shrimp on the Barbie. Cool beans. What a nice scene. Look at that. That's so cool. The skulls on the freaking poles. The red and the moon and the torch. Bitchin'. Awesome. Got the keg outside. Got the stool for all the drunken fornicators. Let's see who wants to kill us. Man, they got stucco on the inside. That's cool. Radsam Baroka. Do we have any prisoners? We have Sahib Khalid. So we just fought a bunch of battles with the Bakal. So we helped the Bakal take back their castle that starts with a K. Apologies, I can't remember the name. It might come to me, it might not. So where are we sitting here, Klansmen? 11, 3, get you guys down there. 24, 28. I organized these guys by occupation and payment. Archers up front and center. And I'll skirmish with the archers, try to flank the enemies. I think I'm pretty predictable and repetitive, and what works, works. Tavern Drinker. Love those gambesons. Nice tunic. That blue, that's cool. These guys with the tiger furs. We saw this girl out on the battlefield, and we have played over 600 days of this, and I do love Perisno. This is bitchin'. This is my favorite fantasy game. We saw a girl on the battlefield. She's riding a tiger. The tiger looked kick-ass. It was so cool. So what do we got? What are we sitting on over here? So I extended some of the lengths. So if you've got a... That's not it, is it? If you got a 16-pound axe, okay, that this only had like a 90 reach, maybe. Okay, it had like a 90 reach, maybe 95, I think. I really can't remember. But the reach and the weight were less than the giant greatsword. The giant greatsword was longer and heavier, but it was faster. The only way I can explain that is it has special magic giant metal, which it may indeed have. Maybe the dwarves forge them. But this was a lighter, shorter weapon, but it was slower, so that didn't make sense. And so I just modified that one weapon to make everything a little more commensurate with, balanced out to the giant greatswords. All the giant weapons should be longer than they were, so I extended the lengths. Like that's a 250, I think it was a 240, 45. I extended the lengths a bit. This was like an 80, it's now a 93. If these guys' lengths and these weapons were what they were, and these guys are giants, then they'd be going in the battlefield with little G.I. Joe toys in their hands. They're giants, the weapons should be longer. That's just my humble opinion. I could be wrong, something I'm missing. But that's it, that's all I changed. I didn't change the speeds, I didn't change the damages. The bears I think are bitchin'. I put the bears in the markets. I think that would be a really cool story. I think that it would be a really cool story. We have to visit Our Lady Love. A cool story that say every 100 years the Soot Giants and the Bakal Giants do a 100-year bear drive where they go and barter and trade and have a celebration with your Rulo every 100 years to strengthen bonds, and then like a cattle drive they bring bears back to the giant lands as steeds. I think that that would make a bitchin' bit of fun. Our bride to be, most possibly. We shall see, we shall see. And so we're there. Let's go say hi. I think I've already used all of my poetry. My fancy romancy. Guten Tag. 41. Awesome. I changed the font because I preferred something that looks a little more fantasy. The fonts that are in the game are in most warband, anything, are kind of plain. I like something a little more fantasy. That's why I swapped up the font. Made it a little bigger so I can read it easier. Yeah, with my frog eyes. I don't think we have any poetry to tell her. Hey, I turned my mic on. I did a good job. How about feasts? And the Geldar. I love the Geldar. Man, I want to do my Elric playthrough again. I love that whole, the Geldar, Elentor marrying the princess. That was bitchin' taking Blackfist Keep and the invasion's about to begin. Oh, but that was back in version, I think we were playing like 1.3.8 or 1.4.1, and this is so much more evolved now, is why we restarted a Suit Giant. The Legend of Thrym, the coming of the Frost Giants. And so this is why I started this all over again. And this is indeed save game compatible, because this is the same save game from our 1.42 or 3, I think it was 1.42 or 4.3 playthrough. So this is the same save game. I'm playing 1.45. It's the latest version, and the save game is rocking and rolling. I've had no crashes, I've had no script errors, I've had no wacky stuff, and it's smooth as silk, and I'm having such a good time. You guys should have seen me, man. You should have seen me. When I loaded this up yesterday, the day before, I was freaking out. I was like, wow, this is, oh my gosh. You see, that's why I'll put a mod down for several months, because when I come back, it's like a brand new trip to the freaking ice cream store. It is said that Chieftain Gorlock is a calculating person. That's good. He seems to be gracious to Grand Chieftain Ajar. Grand Chieftain Gorlock is currently at Suet. So what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? See ya. We're not going to get married yet. We only have a village. I don't think we have her brother's permission to even court her yet, because I think we're still pretty much a nobody. Yeah, we got a 633 renown. Ozak should be doing pretty good. Yep, it's rich. Right on. Groovy. And so we are at war with Drahara and Kulan. Ah, my health is just hurting, isn't it? Scheisenheimer. Nearby soldiers hear me. I was hoping I could health up. That'd be fun. The tavern, we went there. Marketplace, what do we got? Let's take a look. Yeah, see what I was saying? This was like 18 pounds. And the weapon reach is 160, but it was faster than my hand axe. And my hand axe is one-handed. So I swapped that up a little bit. That was the only thing that I saw that I was personally, I was kind of like, oh, it's a little strange. I didn't even look at any of the other factions, anything at all. So I just was working with giants. But that's all I did. Little music, the fonts, and that one weapon. Yeah. And so I need to work on, I want to get my power drop because I need a bow, right? So we got a ways to go for that. Bitchin' swords, man. I like these. Look at that. So cool. I can't wait to get my archery skill up, though, because we get our asses handed to us by cavalry. And I'm having an easier time fighting infantry these days. I think, you know, that's a partial factor of that is multiple sclerosis. I like these shields, these little shields right here on the menus. Yeah, this looks good. Right on, these little buttons up here. Yeah, this texture, it looks nice. Cool beans. Awesome, awesome. The spears, I made them usable on steeds for the giants, so the giants can have spears and bears and beers. Heck yeah. So let's see, that spear. I think I'm gonna stick with this one-handed axe. It's a 54. It's a little slow, 71. What do we got? 74. See, that is 16 pounds, 120 reach, 8 pounds, 100 reach, but it's slower. It shouldn't be. So the balance will continue. 3.8 pounds, 93 reach, 96. That's nice. 40. But I'll get killed with that sucker. 66 for our two-handed, 120. Boom, boom, boom. What do we got? 59, 86, 250. We need to test that spear out. I'm going kind of light with this. 38. Yeah, I'd like to rock and roll with that. But I've got 24,000 giant ducats, so I'm not going to kick down that crown. So we'll wait on that. That's, yeah, 56, 72, 160. My axe is kicking ass. It's got to be slower. 74, 66, 72. Yeah, my axe is better. Rock and roll. Let's go, go, go. Drahara need an ass whipping. Yes, they do. Yeah, I just unloaded all that loot. I went and I assisted the Bakal giants to take back their fortress was taken, and then they took it back. They took it back really quick, and I'll post that 1080 high def video on YouTube with some Perisno clips. I made a bunch of cool, cool Perisno clips from the last 50 days of gameplay. I think 50, maybe 30. Yeah, we unloaded all this loot. I'll tell you what, that was crossing my mind playing Perisno the past 48 hours during my recovery from inflamed multiple sclerosis symptoms to normal multiple sclerosis symptoms. It's like I turned into a pumpkin and I came back. And so one of the things that crossed my mind I want to share is you can't possibly go. I run out of money now and then, but in Perisno, I mean, you get such kick-ass loot. I get such good loot. I make a lot of money. I've had a few people, comment during a few of my live streams, like, where'd you get all that money? How you got all these expensive troops? And I'm like, how could you not? Marry the princess. You'll have access to her garrison. You have a shit ton of coin, right? You get all the prisoners from the satellite lords. You could sell them off. You'd be making 10 grand a day. You get tons of loot. This shit, if my trade skill was higher, right, and I'll get some more companions and our trade skill will party up, I'll be getting thousands for this, because this is like 3,000 and stuff. And I mean, so you're never short of coin. I run out now and then, but I'll make a shit ton right the next day. And that's one thing. It's nice and smooth. I know I can make money. And that's another thing is you're never gonna die in here. We're not glass in Perisno. We can be put back together. So shit, you win some, you lose some. Roll with it, have fun, and laugh a little. Rock and roll. So let's snooze. I love the coloring in the back of the menus. Hell yeah. Some nice music. Nice music. Right there. Yeah. I got some coffee. I got some Mio vitamin drink. Chilling. I'll turn the cam back on just as soon as I get a new wheelchair. Oh shit, I missed it. King Bullius, man, he's awesome. I like him. He's just so simple. He's barefoot like a hobbit, and he freaking rides a bull. You can't beat this guy. I think he should have some kind of crazy bull crown, Yeah, he looks great. I love the whole idea of King Bullius. I think it's just great. So what are we doing, Chieftain Grolak? What are we doing? Yeah, that's my girlfriend. I'm thinking about marrying a Bakal princess because my goal with this whole Giants playthrough that we've been playing for a year and a half, probably a year and a half, maybe a year, is to unite the giant kingdoms, and I will be the king. We'll create a new giant kingdom. And so how do we do that? What did we call it back in the day? What did we used to call it in the time of Alfred? Wedding cow, right? Marriage cow? Alliances through marriage. Poor girls. I'm telling you, man. Let's scoot. What are we doing? These guys are just slacking. We could be kicking ass. We should see how many troops the king has. We can go take a goddamn fortress, right? He needs to raise men. Let's see what our king... Chieftain Trenaz. Where is our king? Oh, blow me. Little man. Yeah, we got 5 buddy points with him. These guys are real pissed off at me for a while. Rivalries. Romancy fancy rivalries. I want to know the location of our lord. Bitch, and he's in the field. Let's roll. What's he got to do? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We need to get more than a 40. I usually get more than a 40 relationship with the future brother-in-law. So we got a ways to go. So she may get married right under our nose. So what do? We find the bearded dwarven princess of our dreams. That's right. This guy, we got to make friendlies with him. Let's see what his problem is. How pissed off is he? Shit, 24. We can do it. Now, usually I will just win back buddy points through assisting them in battle. For me, that's the best, smoothest, easiest way to get back in this guy's good graces. What's he want? Oh, you got a deal, bud. I love capturing lords. Hell yeah, what's up, King Bully? Oh, a -8, son. He hates my pissy guts. What do we got? All right, Sonny. All right, Sonny. Yep, these guys are all hurting. I wish... Hint, hint. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no macabre. I wish I could engage these guys and give them troops. Now, maybe I can, and I just don't know it yet. Maybe I need to have a higher buddy points with them. I need to have more friendship points with them. And then I can, you know, if he's low on troops, I can give him 50 troops or something. That would be cool. And the bulls that he rides, those suckers should be in our... I'd like to see them in the marketplace. Maybe in our Firmicator's imagination... The bulls are a special sacred thing, you know, that only the bulliest rides. The bulliest. That's who he is from now on. He's the bulliest. No shit. Look at this. I fucking love this kingdom. It is so cool. There is no game that I have ever played. I've been playing video games for 42 years. All right, 42 years, man. Commodore 64, Tandy 2000, no shit. And I've never, ever... I started playing D&D in what, like 1978? I never got to play Giant. I never got to play Giant and nothing. Man, it's so cool. Rock and roll. I'm just fawning. Yep, flabbergasted. Flabbergasted and fawning. What's up, cousin? Let's scoot. We got to go find some trouble. How's our morale? Is doing good. Sahib Khalid is eventually going to escape. I wish I could throw him in the dungeon, sell him off to the king. We're hurting. We're still hurting. We got 20% health. We got some decent troops, though. We got some real good troops. I'm trying to stick with the giants, so I'm just simply not going to soup it up with any rivalries between troop types and, you know, mess with the morale. I notice, you know, I keep the booze in my inventory and our supply wagon, and shit, my morale's been doing just super. My morale's just been doing really good. Awesome. And if you're tuning into this Warlord cast, whoa, that was weird, man. Some music came on. The music that I added, by the way, if anybody is interested. Good stuff. Yeah, it's just switched over, man, my trippy hearing. So our lord is between Ozak and Phalig, likely. Let's go see if we can influence Chief Ajar. He's only got 194 troops. How you doing, buddy? What's shaking? Yeah, we got 20. We're finally friends with the king. I think we freelanced with the king. I can't remember. But man, freelancer and any mod rock and roll. Hell yeah. I'd love to play so many of these factions, but you know, the ones that I'm going to play are the ones that I can't play in other games. You know? Let's see. So where are we going? My lord. What are you doing? Oh, come on. What's the realm doing? Are we still looking for a marshal or what? Scheisenheim. I should send him to attack the freaking Kulan horde. Together we can go do some damage. Let's find out where the capital is. I can't remember the names. And regarding my memory, I deal with cognitive dysfunction. So my memory is random, often short term, usually comes back to me. Someday. Kulan. Bitchin'. Ah, I love the names. Tumataran. I love it. Ah, man. You see, I haven't played Perisno in probably 3 months. I know I play it once in a while, you know, like once a month or something, but I put it down and I knew would come back and I would just be freaking out. Rock and roll. Kulan Horde is so, this should be capital. Yep. Tumatarun. Now these guys should be pretty depleted. Rock and roll. Let's go, go, go. We should have plenty of grub. We'll check it. This is our village. So that's the banner that I did. I just love that freaking skull with the hammer, right? And so this lord, our other giant lord over here, he's usually our father-in-law in our playthroughs. And I just love his banner, so I just had to make another one, right? Just blue, a little different, keep it giant, keep it in the family, rock and roll. Maybe we'll make him we're his long-lost nephew. How we doing here? Yep, we're building a school. We have an ironworks in Suit. I'm not sure, I can't remember if we have a business in the capital of the Bakal. Right on, so we're just building a school. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna buy up everything they got. Keep them prosperous. Let's see. Let's see if we got any bad guys hanging around. Nope. I don't think I need anything with these folks. We got a 49 with them. We are full up on troops. Hasta la vista, senor. Love the maps, the color in the back, the artwork. It's nice. Yeah, you know, I can't say enough how many times I've been sitting here by myself and playing, you know, so many warband mods, but especially it's the comments about Perisno. It always, this is just reminds me of really old school D&D. Yeah, reminds me of old school D&D. Love it. All the cool factions. Bitchin', let's go, go, go. So Chieftain Shilkus, he hates our guts. We have to get back in his good graces. Of course, I'm not going to remember why our giant cousins are upset with us. Perhaps I didn't share the Grey Poupon. Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, we got a -9. Going once, going twice. What are you doing? Ah, excellent. Right. More the merrier. Let's go, go, go. Now, one thing I noticed, and shout out to Mercator, anybody who watches this. Now, when I right click on our Grand Chieftain, it says estimate party strength. I'm sorry, apologies. Estimate potential party size. And then it gives me a score of ideal party size is 220. That's super. I can't modify his party. I don't have anything to do with putting troops in or out of his party. So that doesn't serve me, but I would like to have that here in my options so that I can see what my ideal party size is. Estimated party strength, I can see what my strength does, but I can't. I would like to know what I should keep my troops under so I can maintain a nice morale. I usually, over the years, I still have Warband from the box the week that it came out, but over the years, I usually just try to keep my inventory, 20, 10, 20 lower than my max, and that usually helps. In Perisno, I've been keeping loaded up with booze. I've been keeping these drunken fornicators completely liquored up, right? They're like bouncing off the walls like clowns and shit. And so our morale's been doing good. What's this honky want? Oh, you are in so much trouble, son. You are in so much trouble. She's coming for you. Rock and roll, let's go, go, go. Yeah, let's go catch this sucker. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, so awesome. I love it. Yep. It's like moving D&D miniatures on the map. And thank you, Perisno team, for not making these icons, little tiny icons. That drives me bananas. In Warband mods, when mod makers, they make the icons on the map tiny, tiny. I like these icons big. Shit, I'd make them bigger. Because then that reminds me, personally, of the miniatures of moving around and cruising around on an animated Dungeons & Dragons board. You know what I mean? Heck, I'd make these twice as big for my own personal. I like it. The size, it looks good. See our miniatures cruising around on our fantasy board. These freaking... what do they call? Yeah, these guys, the bad guys, the banditos, the Sicars, these camps, the bandits. Those are freaking fun to attack those. I have to see. Let's see the lords. No. There will be no feast. We're going to a siege. So we started a siege. Our Grand Chieftain. I hope he's still going to go attack this place because we could end the Kulan. Now, yeah, that's the keep that we took back. So right before I started, I think last night before I went into a coma, I went into a narcoleptic slumber. I went into what I call an MS coma. So I was out for like 12 hours, and when I woke up, you guys, holy shit, I wasn't a pumpkin no more. I was back to freaking like normal MS, right? Like C-3PO, and he's a little, clunky. So this is the keep that we took back. The Draharans took this. And so I had to keep influencing our cousins over here to take it back. Because, when they first take it, they've only got like 100 troops in there. And so we did real quick. And then the whole shitload of their Draharan army showed up. But a lot of them were weakened, I think, from the siege. And so we did beat them down. So the Bakal are depleted from all of that. But they took back their fortress. I helped them, so that helps solidify and improve some better relation points with the Suit and the Bakal, and our hero here, Thrym, Utgard Thrym, who is truly a Jotun. He is a frost giant. Yeah, these guys just don't know it yet. They're gonna convert. They're gonna convert to the ice hammer baby. Ice hammer baby. That's right. Sing it if you know it. Oh boy, that's some good coffee. Hell yeah, man. Where I live in Pennsylvania, Hershey chocolate rains right out of the sky. Yep, we're gonna kick some ass. Look at this, 194, 100. How much we got? 200, 300, 400. Yeah, we got over 400. Oh shit, they got 700 troops in there. Almost 800. We'll put a dent on them. We need to muster some more troops. A messenger informs you that a painful disease has broken out in Ozak. I love this. See, this is D&D, man. I love it. This is P&P, Perisno and Perisno. A surgeon was sent but was unable to find a cure, and all he could do was to contain the plague by separating the healthy from the sick. Welcome to COVID. And so I'm up here in my treehouse, and I'm never leaving again because I have no immune system. The quarantine was successful, but the trust of Ozak's people in you has suffered. How about that? Sounds like a truthful news story. Sounds like modern America. Yeah, I don't see... Gettysburg is a town of the Gettysburg Battlefield, or Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. We are a community of 6,000, but we have about 6,000 tourists a week, likely. Yeah, depending upon the season. Right around July 4th, we'll have, you never know, tens of thousands of visitors. Coming up soon, November 18th to the 20th is the annual National Remembrance Day Parade here in Gettysburg, and so we will have thousands and thousands of reenactors in uniform marching in a parade, and that will be televised, and so let's see if we can stream that. If I could get, and heck man, if I have my electric wheelchair by then, watch out downtown. Holy shit, man. I don't even recognize me. I'm gonna put a black mask on, dress up like the Lone Ranger and shit. We need more assistance. Let's attack, let's attack, let's attack, let's attack, let's kick some ass. These guys are gonna be major archers. They're probably gonna mow us down like fucking butter. We ain't got enough troops. We got half the troops they do. Can we do it? I have no bow. I really don't have a bow skill. My last playthrough we were doing Thrym, I had some bow skill and I was using the bow. Let's go, 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 go. Let's go. Let's see if I can draw this lord out and kick his ass. Know my name, mark my words, and I will find you on the battlefield. Change that dialogue. Look at that freaking awesome helmet, man. Bury me in that shit. You guys float me down the freaking... You guys float me down the river on my way to the Rainbow Bridge, and you light me up. Put that mask on me, that's bitchin'. Look at that stash. His stash is almost as good as Kidney's. Scheisenheimer. That's it? That's it? That's all we get to say? I'm trying to get this guy to come on out and fight. Golden Man. I will not begrudge you your victory the last time that we met, but I'm anxious for another round. You have to speak to me at some other time. I will be speaking to your head when it's on a silver plate sitting on my mantle. Let's go, go, go. So that's it. I was trying to draw these guys out. No dialogues will let me do it. Come on, boys, let's go. Oh, you guys are in sheep shit. Sheep shit. Let's go, 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 go. What we got? Is he bailing? Let's get this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Right on, Chief Deshilkus. We need to get back into that fortress. I wish we had some more backup. Where's our dwarves when we need them, right? Where's our dwarves when we need them? Smoke them if you got them. I fucking love the dwarves. I gotta say, I was saying today out loud, right, that Perisno's got the best dwarves of any warband mod. Yeah, the dwarves are excellent. Boromir and his cloak. The axes are kick-ass. Their steeds are bitchin'. We're working on Boromir's riding skill. We're working on Boromir's riding skill so that we can get him on a mount. And we are trying to continue to strengthen alliances with the dwarves, right? And so if we don't marry the giant princess of our dreams, we're going to find ourselves a cute little bearded dwarven woman. Oh, this guy's dead meat. Let's go. Let's see how we. Let's hope for no lag. Yeah, we got white, no red. Frames looking good. Let's rock and roll. Oh man. Wish we could phalanx, right? Boys. Fucking insane. Oh yeah, I gotta kick the rust off. I can't hit shit on my bear, so I need some more practice. Oh, dude! I have nothing to throw. I just have my one axe. I think we have, right, the help, N. First aid is Y. Good deal. Battle cry, war cry, taunt. Taunt, I can't see that. Taunt is I. Right on. What I really like is the sprint, man. This is the best. Right there, that left alt with the thumb. Bitchin', man. I wish every freaking mod had that. Look at the ground. It looks awesome. These trees. This looks bitchin', man. This looks like the land of Suit, right? Look at this. I think we're in Kulan Horde, but look at the trees. Yeah, it looks good. Come on, I want to kill something. Let's go. Man, we're hungry. It's a man fish. Okay, you turds. How can he be rallying his troops? Okay, so N. I hate that the F1, F2 shows up. There we go. Whenever I hit that N. Battle cry, rally your wounded troops. U. Right. Awesome. Well, we won, and I just gave him a little bit of hit points. Yeah, man, the cavalry, the giants got it tough. You know? So unless I'm, look at these guys over there. They look like they're dancing around like in a ritual. 6 renown. Relation with suit giants 95 to 99, but the lords themselves are personally like a little pissy with me. That's all right. We got plenty of time to drink from the wine and sing some songs. With our giant friends, we'll smoke some bongs. Good to see you, Warlord. During that, let us give thanks to the heavens for our victory and more than many fine men have fallen today. That's the difference between me and the rest of the giants. I know I'm corny. They don't know they're corny, but I know I'm corny. Look at these guys. Oh, he looks awesome. Check out that freaking horse and that feather on his helmet. Bitchin'. Look at the orange dragon, kick-ass MS orange dragon. Rock and roll. Yep, let's get some prisoners and make some coin off of this. And so the coin that we pay, I usually notice the coin that I pay for my troops, wages on a weekly, is always covered by prisoners. My biggest enterprise in most warband mods is usually selling prisoners to the ore. Yep. They'll be rowing a boat. Now I wish I could take these prisoners, right, or recruit these guys, but then give them to one of my fellow lords who's hurting for troops. Because I'm keeping my army, I'd like to keep my army as often as possible strictly giant. Biggity big. Hot diggity dog, 13 items, we'll get a little bit of coin for that. If we improve our trade skill, we'll get more coin for it, obviously. Let's see what he's up to. No. That's right. So what's he gonna do? Sit outside and wait for him to die now? Probably. Let's see what he does. Because he came out and attacked this lord. They have no backup now. So let's see if he's gonna jump back in, jump back in, jump back in. Good man. Doesn't look like they're bringing him down much. We're probably getting our asses handed to us. We'll put a dent in him though. Attack that patrol. Are these guys bailing? He's bailing. He's bailing, you big pussy. man. Yep, we're bailing. Well, we put a dent in him, probably. Maybe. Hardly. Changed his mind. So he's having a feast. Move towards the sound of battle, brothers and sisters. So we're having a feast, so maybe we're picking a new marshal. Ooh, Sour Patch Kids. Holy shit, my mouth is exploding. Udaldin managed to forge 7 units of food to complement supplies. I can hear the train out there, outside. The train is on the infamous railroad cut here in the Gettysburg battlefield. I can hear the train out there. And you know what's probably got in it? Chocolate from Hershey. All the chocolate your heart desires. All in Hershey, Pennsylvania. They only had 12, we could have clicked through it. Awesome. Cool. I wish that end of the battle lasted longer so I could look around a little bit. Eat chocolate, kids. Someday you will be my favorite grandchild. See what we got. Excellent. Pardon me. Awesome. We got some good warriors. Look at him, he's bitching. 16, 35, mercenary grunt, but he can't level up. Clansman, 11, 22, 24, we take those fighters. What did I miss? 16, 22 for the huntsman. Clansman, 11, 35, 16, want those archers. I'll take the clansmen, I'll level them up. You're gonna die, bitch. Fucking die. Fucking kill me. I'm gonna feed his fucking tongue to him. Yeah, so U's not working. I can't recover any health. Come on, boys. Let's get these bastards. There's only 15 of them. They'll probably murder us. With no health. The archers, man, the horse archers, they just slaughter us. Poor giants. Well, that's one, but we'll probably get captured by the king. Man, those arrows, couple arrows, boy, and they just take you out. Can I give these guys another health? Right on, maybe. You get 5 renown, 14 morale. That'll help a little bit. But we have this other lord, man. He's right there. He's gonna get us. He's gonna get us. We gotta ditch these prisoners. And I think I do indeed know that is it for yours truly for tonight. I am spent, and it's midnight here on the Gettysburg battlefield. And so I'm getting a little overheated. And I'm not fighting so good, but I'm still having fun, loving this world as always, as usual. And so we'll see how this little test recording when I'm getting some good FPS. But again, I'll probably be at 720. Keep smiling, y'all. Have a happy, healthy, safe day ahead, and please be safe wherever you may roam. See you on the Shield Wall channel. See you over at MSwarlord on Twitch TV. Keep smiling, y'all.
Crikey. I mean, I've been in robbing for years, but I've never seen anything like this. Crumbs. And you acquired all this by yourselves?
Well, it was a good day, Mr. Hood.
Jolly good day.
It's nice, isn't it?
Rather. Well, I mean, what can I say? Thank you all very, very much indeed.
Oh, don't mean... What?
Well, I mean, it's frightfully kind of you. The poor are going to be absolutely thrilled. Have you met them at all?
Who?
The poor?
The poor?
Oh, you must meet them. I just know you'll like them. Charming people. Of course, they haven't got 2 pennies to rub together, but then that's because they're poor. Marion, would you be so kind as to ask the poor to come in, please?
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Oi, come on, you lot.
Yes, well, now, let's just see what we've got here. Well, this is going to be so much help in our work.
No, you don't understand. All this stuff is ours. We've stolen it.
Oh, yes, I know. Believe you me, the poor are going to be, well, not just absolutely thrilled, but also considerably less poor. Aren't they, Redgrave?
Oh, you'll die, Drummond.
See? Yes, what did he say?
He said, yeah, what with Christmas coming up and all.
Ah, jolly good. Yes, well, there we are. Congratulations. Well done. Yes, there we are. Well done. Congratulations. Is that absolutely necessary?
Orders do it, do you?
Yes. What did he say?
He says, yeah, he's afraid it is.
Ah, fine. There we are, madam. Congratulations. Well done. Jolly good.